This is just a brief review of what I just went over for the 5th hour class, and also relevant for 6th and 7th hour. This is the assignment for this week on which the first part of your exam will be based. It's just a translation. I've given it to you in the form of a Google spreadsheet so that you can choose the meaning of each word based on the what's in the pull-down menu. But the other thing you need to pay attention to is I've marked the thing you should translate first, or things you should translate first, with sort of a reddish orangish background, and the second thing you should translate with a greenish background. So I'll go over the first 5 or 10 of these and show you how it works. So ulixes is the subject, ulixes is the Latin form, when, so those are the parts that come first. Ulixes cum, rediret he was returning, then where he was returning to is from ab, ilio, that is ilium in English, to ad, his fatherland, comma, Ithaca. So the only part of this that should be green is this part. Okay, it's not necessary that you, of course, mimic the background, but the word order is the important thing. The second one, estelatus is the first thing you should translate. He was carried away. Est delatus means carried away. He was carried away. Ad Sikonas, to the sea people. Tempestate, by a storm. Quorum oppidum. Quorum means whose. Oppidum means town. Ismara. We call it Ismara. He stormed. Okay. So this is the verb, he stormed. Okay. And whose town corresponds to this here. And is the next thing. Que on the end of praedam means and. Then the next thing to translate, distribute, he distributed. Distribute. Praedam, loot, the loot, to his companions. Okay. Then, thence, inde, to the lotus eaters. These are the lotus eaters here. Lotus eaters here. And then they describe the lotus eaters as men, homines. Not at all. Minime. Malos, bad. And then they describe these men further as who edebant. So edebant will be marked as the first thing to translate. The second thing to translate is the verb edebant, used to eat. We call this the lotus flower. Grown from the leaves. Okay. Exfolies, or foliage, you could also say. Okay. And que, that, id, kind, genus, of fruit, kibi, was outstanding, pristabat, in such great tantam, sweetness, suavitatem. We have a word in English, suavity, which comes from this word. It's in cats. That, ut, so that, ut. Qui gustabat, those who tasted. Understand it, the lotus flower. Caperet, caperent is the next one, took. Oblivion, of their return homeward. Okay, right, so that's the first third of them anyway. Okay, that's all for now.